Hey there, thank you so much for joining me today. This video is going to be an Empties video where I go through all of my beauty trash from the month of January. An Empties video is just a video where I go through all of the beauty products I've used up and I give you a little review on them. I let you know if it's something I would recommend buying, if it's something that I would or would not repurchase and why, and it's just kind of like a little set of mini reviews for all the products that I've used up. And before I start, I did want to say that I would like to do a Q&A video soon. I feel like the channel has gotten some new subscribers recently, and I've never done a Q&A video before, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of just share some more things about myself and about the channel. But you can ask any question. If you have a question about the channel or about makeup or beauty in general, if you have any questions about me, just leave them below in the comments. If you see that one question has already been asked in the comments and that's the question you were gonna have, just give that comment a thumbs up, and that way I know people are like voting for that question in particular, and I'll do my best to answer all those questions in a separate Q&A video sometime soon. And now to get started, I'm going to dump everything on the floor and sort it out into categories. So I'll start with makeup, then skincare, hair care, body care, and miscellaneous, and that way I have separate categories for everything. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with makeup products. I have two powder products here. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the shade 20M, and there's a little bit left on the bottom, but it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's probably just glue. I don't think that's actual product, so I used as much as I could. Jordana Vargas, another YouTuber, commented on I think my last project pan video and said that you could remove the waffle pattern that was on the bottom of the pan, and that was such a good piece of advice because I ended up getting like, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 more uses out of it once I took the waffle pattern out. So I got to use this like fully, and it feels good to have used up the whole thing. Same with the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. This one also had like a waffle pattern on the bottom as well, and it also has like a weird thing of glue on the bottom. That's not actual product, it's just glue. So I pulled the waffle pattern out of the bottom and got more uses out of this one too. I don't know why I never thought of it, but you just take a pair of tweezers and pops right out. So these ones are both done. I have talked about both of these in my past videos, so I don't want to give you like a full review because I feel like I'll just be repeating myself. These are both non-cruelty-free brands, so I won't repurchase, but I did enjoy using both of them. The next one wasn't in any of my project pans. It is the Becca Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation. I remember talking about this in my very first video, and it's all gone now. I'm kind of sad about it. I remember when I first talked about this in that video, I was really keen to get another one, but I was having trouble finding it. A lot of people gave me really great advice on places that I could get it because I don't really think that they make this anymore. But now that I've used it up and I have other powder foundations in my collection, I realize that I just don't really feel like spending $34 on a powder foundation again. I will probably keep the packaging and repress something else inside of it, but I am glad to see one more product out of my collection. And the last makeup product I have is the Soap & Glory Super Cat Liquid Black Eyeliner Pen. This one still does have some product left in it, but I hate the tip. I absolutely hate it. This is the only eyeliner pen that I had in my collection last year, and I wasn't buying any new makeup, so I just kind of held on to it so I could use something. But I don't like it. I think the tip is like crazy thick and it's not flexible at all. It was difficult to use. Every time I tried to do a wing, I would always do it like way too thick, and then I'd have to even it out on the other side, and it just always ended up being like way more than I wanted. So I'm glad to just get rid of this. It does have a little bit more product in it, but I have purchased some other eyeliner pens that I'm really loving right now, so I have already replaced it and I'm ready to see this go. Now on to skincare. I think the biggest thing is I have three micellar waters here. I have the Pacifica Cactus Water Micellar Cleansing Tonic, the Wet n Wild Makeup Remover, and the Yesta Cucumber Soothing Calming Micellar Cleansing Water. I know it looks like I went through 3 in 1 month. I did not. I had used all 3 of these and talked about all 3 of these in my best and worst cruelty-free affordable micellar water video, and I had used up quite a bit of them to review them, and then I just had like a little bit left in each container. I have this bad habit where I'll use something until it's almost finished and then toss it to the side and start using something else. I just can't stick to one product, so I've had like just a little bit left in all three of these for a long time. I would not repurchase the Wet n Wild one. I would not purchase the Pacifica one. I would definitely repurchase the Yes to Cucumber one. If you want to get like full reviews on these, I do have a video dedicated to just micellar waters. I have a Cotton Whispers here. I get these in bulk at Costco. I would definitely repurchase. I have another Josie Maran face mask. This was the Sweet Basil Mint one, and this one was like a blue color, like kind of looked like the Statue of Liberty but on your face. I think this one was my favorite because I really like the scent. I probably wouldn't repurchase a full size though. I have two face creams here. The first one is the Embryolisse Lait Cream Concentrate, and this isn't cruelty-free, so I won't repurchase, but I do really love this. This is my second or third tube that I've gone through, and I think you can get this off Target's website now. It has a really nice, clean, almost like lemony scent. Really good. Really enjoyed this. This is great if you have like very dehydrated skin. I also use this on my hands. Sometimes my hands get so chapped that they like crack. I'll put some of this on my hands and it'll be like nothing happened. Like they'll be back to normal. So really did like this. Won't repurchase. One that I still really like and will definitely repurchase is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I have gone through probably 2 of these as well. I still really like it. I think it's a good alternative for the Lait Cream Concentrate, but the Lait Cream Concentrate is definitely more moisturizing. I have a little serum sample here. It's from Hey Honey. It's the Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. This was really nice. I don't really use a serum. I don't think I've ever used a serum before. It showed me that I am interested in trying other serums, but when I looked at the full price for this, it is very expensive and I'm not ready for that, so I won't buy this again. I won't buy the full size, but I am interested to try more serums. If anyone can recommend an affordable and cruelty-free serum, please do so below. I would very much appreciate it. And the last 2 skincare products I have are from the brand The Ordinary and from the brand Hylamide. These are both under the same umbrella company called Deciem, I believe. And the Hylamide Sub-Q Eyes Advanced Serum, this is an eye serum. I remember Gothamista talking about this and she really liked it. If you're looking for a YouTuber who knows a crap ton about skincare, go to Gothamista's website. I get a lot of really great recommendations from her channel and I just enjoy watching her. She has amazing skin, so I'll link her channel below. She doesn't know who I am, I just really think that she's worth watching, and she recommended this and I did use it all the way up. I don't know if I would repurchase it because this is pretty expensive. I think it's like $35 and I don't normally spend that much on eye products. It was nice to use. I didn't notice any crazy difference, so I won't repurchase. And then this one is the Ordinary's Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA, which is hyaluronic acid. I used it on my cheeks and on my nose. It's Alpha Arbutin, I believe, is for pigmentation or for like dark spots that you have on your skin that you're trying to kind of fade out. And I do have some scarring on the sides of my cheeks from acne from when I was a teenager, and I do have like some spots like on my nose. I don't know if they're necessarily freckles. I think they're also acne scars. I used to get acne everywhere as a teenager, and so I would put this on every night to like before I did any of my other skincare. It's very lightweight, it's not sticky. It was kind of just like a clear serum that you put on your skin and then it would kind of dry down and then you could put on your other skincare. It was an easy step to add. I don't know if I noticed anything, but I'm probably going to buy another one of these and use that one up all the way, like maybe 2 times a day, to see if I can't get results, because I would like to find something affordable that would kind of fade out those scars that I have. So I'm going to buy another one of these to see if I can't make it work. I have one tool here. This is the Tarte Lash Curler. I've had this for like 2.5 years now, and the reason I'm getting rid of this is because I feel like it doesn't do as good of a job curling my lashes as it did when it was brand new. And I also bought another lash curler from Tarte. It has like bedazzled handles on it and I've been wanting that one for a long time, so I finally bit the bullet and bought it, and so I'm going to replace it. So I got rid of this one. I have 2 deodorants here. These are both cruelty-free and natural deodorants. This first one is by Native. It's paraben-free and aluminum-free. The scent was Rose and Magnolia. I just bought another one of these, but in the citrus and herbal musk scent, and that is on the men's side, but I don't know, I just thought that sounded cool, so I tried it. I've been using it for like a week or so and I do like it. I definitely like it better than the Rose and Magnolia scent. I did not like this scent at all. The way it kind of mixed with my body chemistry, it just did not it wasn't something that I liked, so I wouldn't buy this specific scent again. I do have some thoughts on this. So if you want to maybe skip ahead if you don't care about deodorant, I do have some thoughts on this. It's just a regular white stick, and it's a very hard formula, and I think part of that is definitely because it's winter time here, and so keeping this in my bedroom or in my bathroom, it's not very warm, and so this might just be getting harder in consistency just because it's cold. And so it was kind of painful to actually apply to my underarm because I felt like it was just really pulling. It was such a hard product. It was kind of a turnoff at first. And what I do now is I like let it sit. This is probably a lot of information you're not ready to hear, but this is how I apply it. I put it on my underarm and I let it sit there for a second. Instead of swiping like up and down, I swipe side to side and go up that way. And I find that it doesn't pull my skin the same way as when I'm just going up and down. So if you're having trouble with your deodorant being like really hard and kind of being painful to apply, try doing it like this instead of this and see if that works. I think they're just better than other natural deodorants that I've tried. Still really love my Tarte vegan deodorant. That's still my #1. That's still my favorite. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's still just kind of uncomfortable to wear. And also, I think it's staining my t-shirts. Like, I wear t-shirts to bed at night, and I feel like it's leaving weird stains that don't just wash out. Is anybody else having that problem? Is anybody else using this and having that problem? Because that's not cool. Let me know your thoughts. And the next one is a little travel size of the Meow Meow Tweet Deodorant Cream, the baking soda free version, and it was the grapefruit scent. And I really like this. I bought 2 of this kind of like mini jar to try. I bought the grapefruit one and the lavender one. I definitely prefer the grapefruit one. I think it's a lot nicer. I don't know. I think this was just really difficult to put on because once again it's cold in my apartment, so this kind of gets a little bit hard and you have to kind of like soften it up. I don't like the fact that you kind of have to like apply it with your hands because it doesn't wash off very easily. I have to use almost like a hand scrub to really get it off of my hands, so I don't really like it. It's just an extra step. It does work. It works nicely. And also, if you find that a lot of natural deodorants give you rashes or irritation on your underarms, it might be because you have a baking soda sensitivity, and you can get baking soda free versions from Meow Meow Tweet. I think you can also get them from Native's website as well. I do want to point out I'm not a doctor, don't take that as doctor advice, but if every natural deodorant you've tried has given you rashes on your underarms, it might be because you have a sensitivity to baking soda. So maybe try a baking soda free formula to see if that doesn't work better for you. I'm going to use up the lavender one and then be done. I don't think I'm going to buy this again. It is nice, it definitely works, but I just don't like applying it. It's like very high maintenance. I have my last Dr. Teal's foaming bath. It's the avocado oil version. And I had one of these in my last Empties video, and I finally used this one up. I do like these. I won't repurchase because Dr. Teal's is not cruelty-free, and also I prefer bath salts over bubble bath. And then last is a perfume. This is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White. I really love this perfume. I said in a past video that this brand isn't cruelty-free, but somebody, a subscriber, said that they are, and I looked it up, and yes, they are, so I can repurchase this. I'm definitely going to repurchase the white once I work through some other perfumes in my collection. Very glad to know that they are cruelty-free. I think they're also vegan, so definitely going to repurchase this. And that is everything I have. Like I said before, if you have any questions for my Q&A video, please leave them in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer as many as I can in that next video. And in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!